Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well. For today's video I thought we could keep things simple. I've come across a Disneyland Paris tag from a couple of years ago. There's a bunch of questions and it will kind of give you more of an insight of me and my love for Disneyland Paris. I'm still testing the waters, I'm still getting used to this, you're still getting used to me. I thought you could get to know me a little bit better this way. So I guess we'll just get into it because I have tried to record this introduction far too many times. So you may have also noticed that I've got my Disneyland Paris jersey on. I wear this when I miss the magic. And I'm also now on the hunt for a Walt Disney World one, but they're all currently sold out and it's like, I'm not paying £300 on eBay for one. No thank you. Right, so the first question is, when was your first trip and how many times have you been? My first trip was, I think it was 2000 or 2001. We would have been about 8. I was like 8 or 9 at the time. It's actually a really cute story. So we'd gone on a family holiday. It was my parents, me and my brother, my aunt and uncle, my cousins and my other auntie. We'd gone on this camping holiday in France and, you know, it was just your bog standard holiday. It was a really nice holiday, I remember it quite well actually. And we kept going to castles. My uncle had this plan in his head that we were going to go to castles. It was, you know, every couple of days. I'm pretty sure we went to at least 3. We might not have. And they woke us up really early one morning and they were like, your uncle wants to go to a castle. It's really far out. We've got to drive a few hours. Get up, let's go. And we were like, okay. I don't think we wanted to go. And it wasn't until we saw a sign that said Disneyland Paris that me and my brother looked at each other and we were like, what? So we got to spend the day in Disney and it was such a good day. Like, I think because of the surprise, it just made it so much better. Bear in mind, Mum had dressed us head to toe in Disney and we hadn't thought of it, like we hadn't realised anything. It's such a core memory, like that childhood memory is there, like I will never forget it. It was great, I loved it. I'm so grateful we had that. And that makes it kind of one of my favourite childhood memories and definitely my favourite Disney memory, which I hope isn't another question because I've already answered it. So including that one, I've been a total of 4 times. Question number 2 is, what Disney... I don't have my glasses on so I can't really read things very well, bear with me. And then question number 2 is, what Disney hotels have you stayed in, one you haven't stayed in that you'd like to? So from the first trip it was just a day trip. I've then stayed at Santa Fe twice and then we stayed off-site once. And although Santa Fe is one of the low budget ones, it is one of my favourites. I'm not a huge Cars fan, however, I love Santa Fe. I don't get it, but it works. The hotel that I'd really like to stay in has got to be Newport Bay, just because it looks adorable. But also just the main hotel, just the Disneyland Paris hotel, like that'd be a dream. Right, so question number 3 is, what is your favourite restaurant? I think I've only ever really done quick service in the parks, so I can't really remember any of those ones. However, one of the ones that kind of, it weirdly has a special place in my heart, and I take everyone that I've ever been with to this restaurant, and it's Planet Hollywood. I think I enjoy it so much just because of all the pop culture that they have going on there, but also their burger. The first time I had their burger was so memorable that I've chased it ever since. Like, whenever we go, we have to go to Planet Hollywood just because of that burger. It's never been as good since, but I still gotta go. I don't get it. And then question number 4 is a restaurant you'd like to eat in that you haven't yet. So there's actually 2 restaurants I'd really like to eat at, and the first one being Chez Remy's at the Studios Park, but also Captain Jack's. Now, controversial, I'm not a huge fan of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It annoys Josh to no end because he loved it, but it's not the thrill for me. However, the restaurant I just really want to eat it. I think I want to be able to see the people on the ride because that just looks so much fun. So those are the two that I'd choose. And then question number 5 is your favourite quick service / fast food. I think the one that comes to mind is Casey's Corner, and I think it's because just before my second trip I'd watched so many Disney vlogs and so many people were telling me that Casey's Corner was like the place to try. So ever since, I think that's just become like a staple. I think because you get to sit on the terrace and you can just look at the castle, I think it just gives you one of those moments where you're like, I'm here, I'm home. Question number 6 is what is your favourite shop? I think the thing that I like most about the parks is that all of the shops are so differently themed. So depending on which area you're in, the shop matches where you are. And I think that's really nice, especially if you just come off a ride and then you go into a shop that's themed like it. However, my favourite shop has to be World of Disney because it's so big and it has so many things in it, and I love it. I don't know why. I just really like going into World of Disney. It's like a must. Even if we get there on the first day and I can't do anything else, I can't go into the parks yet, I gotta go into World of Disney. And then question number 7 is your favourite season or event. So I've been twice for the Christmas season, so maybe that's just gonna have to be my favourite one. One of the trips when I was there, I don't know if it was a theme or an event, but it was the Princess and Pirates. That was just iconic. It was just so much fun to watch the parades. However, I've only ever been at Christmas really, and I don't know, there's something about Disneyland Paris at Christmas. I think it's just cute and I love it, and I always want to be there at Christmas time now. And then question number 8 is Disneyland Paris or Walt Disney Studios? So I was watching a video on this before filming the video, and I was reminded of all of the good things that are in Walt Disney Studios, but I really want... My answer has to be Disneyland Paris, just because it's got the castle and it's got all of the lands and it's just so beautiful. However, I actually think I prefer a lot more of the things at Walt Disney Studios, so that might be my answer. I don't know. Apparently it's both. I can't pick both, but apparently it is. And then question number 9 is your favourite ride in each park, which is so simple. In Disneyland Paris, it is Space Mountain, just because from our trip in 2000, I wasn't tall enough to go on it. I was either not tall enough or too scared to go on it. So when I went again in 2015, I was so determined to get on that ride, and it turns out it was amazing. And ever since, I make sure that I go on it like a billion times before we go home because I just love it so much. And then in Walt Disney Studios, it's Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. It's the best ride ever. I've been keeping a track on the My Disney Experience app for just wait times in general for Walt Disney World, and I see that Tower of Terror is one of the longest ones that you have to wait for, and I'm really annoyed about it because I'm going to have to go on it on my own, and I could be waiting for like 2 hours. And do I do it? I might do it. I'm probably going to do it, but a 2 hour wait on your own is a bit... So question number 10 is which is your favourite land in the Disneyland Park? And I think just for nostalgic purposes it has to be Fantasyland. I love snippets of everything in each one, which I know doesn't make my answer very easy, but I think just for a whole, like, just for theming, we're going to go with Fantasyland because it's just beautiful. And then question number 11 is your favourite character meet. Now I've only ever done one character meet, and that was with Chip and Dale, and it was amazing. It was so much fun and a really good first meet to have. However, when I go to the parks, I'm more interested in kind of getting around and seeing things and then going on the rides rather than meeting the characters, so I don't think I'm ever going to do it again, but that one was brilliant. Right, then the last question is your happiest or best Disneyland Paris memory. I already said it. Oh, I knew I'd say that. I've definitely already answered this one. It's definitely being surprised with our first trip when we were kids. It was so sweet, so special, so memorable, and I loved it. And then, yeah, I think every other trip just in themselves holds like a special place in my heart, just because of the people I went with and the memories that we have from it, and then like just the general. However, that first trip was... And that's it, that's the end of the questions. It's really nice to look back and think about all of the trips that I've had and, you know, the things that make it so special. I'd really like to be able to do a trip again in the future, but at the moment all money is just going to Walt Disney World, which I'm so excited for. But yeah, Paris is a good one. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please do give it a like. I will leave all of the questions in the description box, and if you want to answer any of them, you can leave those in the comments as well, because I'd like to know your answers. I am still figuring out a posting routine with my YouTube videos, so please do bear with me. However, if you do click subscribe, you will be the first ones to know. And if I haven't quite figured out a routine just yet, you can stay up to date with me on my Instagram, which is @SarahLaurenBlogs. I will again leave a link in the description below. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Praise you. Who you saw me